We're at the Wilderness Lodge, and it is morning, and we're getting ready to eat at the Wilderness or the Whispering Canyon Cafe, just off the lobby of the Wilderness Lodge. We're gonna film it when we get in there and let you know how it is. So it seems that our server we've already had before, which was probably how many years ago do you guys think?
Like 2, 3.
More than that.
2016.
Oh. 2 years.
Everybody beware, I got a heavy drinker over here. First oyster drink. Wow, 2 years. Another seat, you might want to clear it away. Over here with the ketchup, please.
Okay, so here's the skillet. This is an all-you-can-eat skillet.
This is a little underwhelming.
Karen got
Haven't you thought?
$1.
Here, over here.
Still cutouts with a muffin.
Yes, my favorite.
Thank you.
I'll just take all of them.
So, at this restaurant, if you ask for ketchup, everybody brings all the ketchup to your table, and the next time people want ketchup, we have to run them over to their table. So this is what happens when you ask for ketchup at the Wilderness Lodge. So the table across the way just called for ketchup, so we have to deliver it all.
If that's the start of what Crab Fest used to be, Crab Fest is going to be good.
But that wasn't actually part of Crab Fest.
I know, but it's good. You know, but there's disappointing where it's like that sucked, and there's disappointing in that it's not as awesome as it was before.
That's true.
So good.
I always forget how great Mickey waffles are.
Let's have a competition. to
But
find
they're
the
like churros, so they're really kind of not gooey, but chewy on the inside and crisp on the outside. And then you eat one, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot how good these were. So don't ever make the mistake of just thinking it's a waffle. Eat a stinking Mickey waffle. We are done with breakfast, and I just wanted to kind of show you the lobby of the Wilderness Lodge. It's just gorgeous. I can't believe it. There's a campground that's called Fort Wilderness, and then there's a lodge that we're staying at, like a bunch of pansies. So we are now making the walk from the lodge over to the campsite just to check it out, because we don't think we'll be here again, at least not over to the campsites. We love the hotel, and we'll probably be back there if we can, but this is probably a one-time thing. Did you know what they did to get these trees to be like pine trees? They crossed them with palm trees.
Oh, really?
And genetically crossed them with palm trees so they would withstand the winds, but still be pine trees.
Oh,
So you get all the height and you get all the growth at the top, but you get the bark and the needles like you normally would. We are at Fort Wilderness. Something's happening here. We made it over to the Fort Wilderness Campground. After a nice path, it feels like it's 90 degrees outside. But as you can see, they have a nice lake. I think this is Bay Lake. And you can get on these boats over here and make your way back to Wilderness Lodge. We wouldn't be able to take the scooters on them, but looks like you can rent some gear here. Just kind of chillaxing, it's nice. There's a beach with some chairs. I don't know why I have to narrate everything I'm putting on camera. So we just got done going over the campgrounds. That was a lot of fun. We figured that we would get over there to check it out and look at it because we'll probably never stay over there. And it was really fun. It is so hot and humid though that we decided to come back to the rooms and just kind of take an afternoon nap before we go over to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, which we're really excited for. I'm learning that vlogging is harder than I thought it was because sometimes when you're behind the camera, you would rather be seeing it with your real eyes. And so I'm finding myself leaving the camera down a lot. So I'll try to be better about that. It's in the afternoon. We're getting ready to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. We decided to go a little bit later because it's so hot that we didn't think we'd enjoy showing up and just being in the heat for 3 or 4 hours. So we're just gonna go later. I'm not sure exactly when everybody's taking a nap, but I want to just kind of take some footage of the lobby. If you can see behind me, this is we're technically on the 5th floor, but we are 3 up from the lobby. But I've never seen these chandeliers up close, but I thought they were pretty fantastic. Looking at the, you know, they're teepee shaped with buffalo and Native Americans, and we've got totem poles that kind of vault you up to these ceilings. Yeah, just an incredible and beautiful hotel lobby. I keep talking about how awesome this hotel is, but I just keep finding things that I am fascinated with. You can look all the way across to the other end of the lobby to the great windows that overlook the center courtyard and essentially the lake that leads over to Magic Kingdom. They've got a fireplace going, which normally I think would be a good thing, but in 80 or 90 degree heat, it's weird, but it's relaxing. So I decided to have a seat here. Man, it's just, I kind of wish I had an entire day just to sit around and look at all the nooks and crannies. I took some pictures of some chandeliers that are hanging just on the corners. Again, it's amazing the detail that Disney goes to, that they're not sure anyone's ever really going to look at it. And when you do take a really close glance, you see how much love and care is put into what they do. I know that's a cliche thing to say these days, is, you know, Disney pays attention to details, but man, it just adds to every sense, because when you're not paying attention, it may not matter, but when you're just sitting there and you're thinking about something and you look, it's just like that little extra detail is what really makes, in my opinion, the Disney magic. It's amazing to me that you can come to a place where millions of people, come to visit every year. It almost feels like such an intimate experience that Disney creates it in a way where you feel like they've done everything for you. You look at the details that I've been talking about, and you feel like somebody thought that through because they knew I would enjoy it. I was thinking about that too on our walk today over to the campgrounds, the Fort Wilderness, and how incredible it was to go from this hotel over to the campgrounds. It was a totally manufactured experience. I say it's manufactured, it's all nature, but it was placed in the swamps of Florida and taken care of in such a way that honestly I wasn't sitting back in the mountains at home. In fact, we had some deer cross our paths a couple of times while we were out there, and it just, you know, we got over there and then there were horses and there was a lake. It just, you're in a place with hundreds of thousands of people at the very least at any given time, and sometimes you feel alone, and I think that's amazing. I think Disney being able to accomplish that is a pretty big and amazing thing, because I think, you know, I grew up going to Disneyland. You felt removed from the world, but you never felt alone. But here, you're removed from the world. You feel like the space is yours. You can get away if you want to get away, or be with the thousands of people, which we're about to do now that we're heading over to Magic Kingdom. I think that's what makes it so incredibly exciting for us as a family. You can have those relaxing moments, and you can have those exciting, everybody's around screaming moments. It's just great. It's just great, and I can't express enough how much I love the feeling here. So anyway, those are just my thoughts right now as I'm waiting for my family. We're getting ready in about 5 minutes to head over to the MK. I did dress up today. I am Mickey's pants. So I got the big yellow buttons on my belly so everybody can see them. It's like an announcement. Here's my stomach. So move out of the way, I guess. Yeah, I'm Mickey's pants today. I forgot and left my Mickey ears at home, so I just went to the gift store and bought me some new ones so I can be topped off on our way over. So here we are waiting for the boat to take us over to the Magic Kingdom. It is like 1,000 degrees out there. My brother's dressed like somebody monstrous. Aubrey's dressed like Sally. And we're waiting for the boat to come from over here. Or actually probably over there. And here comes our boat.
There's something, she's got teenage puppy.
The sun just got bright. We're in Magic Kingdom now. We're over at Pirates of the Caribbean. Some of our group went on that ride. I'm here with my niece, Bethany, as we're sitting here because she don't want to ride it. And it's pretty amazing. The park's starting to thin out now. They let you in early at like 4 o'clock you can ride the rides and stuff and whatnot, but the party doesn't actually start at 7, and by 7 they've kicked everybody out that doesn't belong in the park or doesn't have a park ticket. And we're starting to see more and more people with costumes. It's pretty fun to see everybody in costumes, even if they're not exactly overt. They are fun to see. I just saw Superman. I was going to take a picture, but he ran away. So anyway, so far so good. All right, so we're here at the parade route for Mickey's Boo-to-You parade, and I wish I were doing better vlogging this whole experience, but this shirt that I'm wearing is like 10 layers thick, and I am super hot. So it's kind of affected my attitude a little bit. There's a lot of people here, and I guess I thought it was going to be like lower capacity, but you're fighting people everywhere you go and you're in lines for everything. So I think I'm hoping this Booty U parade will turn things around for me, because I really like it. I like the atmosphere. Yeah, so far interesting. And my brother's getting footage for me to discard. From 1 to 10.
This? 6 or 7. How about you?
10.
A 10? Like I said, my equation was my rate, whatever I said, plus 3. So a 7 plus 3 is 10. 10.
13. Mom, how are you feeling? So we are in Main Street. We are looking right at Tony's, which is going to be the gem of the trip. I can feel it.
I would say the Peter Pan float was a 10.
The Peter Pan float was a 12. And it's replaced the Dole Whip for me. I'm sure I'm going to get another Peter Pan float. So it's a lime, soft serve, and Sprite. And I just don't know where anyone could go wrong with those flavors together. And it was better than I'm describing it. So if you're coming down here, it's not a Halloween thing. It's Peter Pan's float over at, what's the place called, Jeff?
Storybook Treats?
Storybook Treats, right next to Friar's Nook. Uh-oh, sounds like the parade's getting close. What time is it?
5 after.
No, we have 10 more minutes, so, but it's getting excited. I think this is the most excited I've been all night. Bye-bye.
That's it, right? Happy Halloween, everyone! Now to your partner.
Even us bad guys deserve a little candy on Halloween.
Big thumbs up on the parade.
Yeah.
10.
I just can't believe the performers. They're just high quality performers. And they're engaged, and we're sitting at the very end. Oh, now you guys dance.
Well, yeah, it's because my fans are watching.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. You guys want to catch the fireworks?
The song gets stuck in your head. Oh, that did bit.
Hey,
Boo,
Mom.
boo, 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 boo. To you. Ha!
Hey, do you want to see the fireworks? Of course you do. Okay.
In about 5 minutes, we're going to see the fireworks. This is where we are. We're hoping that closer as we get the fireworks, they ask everybody to stand up and we can kind of slide forward to get a better view of the castle. But it's packed today, so we kind of got what was left after the break. So we just watched the fireworks in over by the castle, and what was kind of funny is that the only thing we could see was a tree. I think we just got a little late trying to find our space to sit. At the very end, there's fireworks in 360, and that, I think the last 5 minutes totally made it worth the wait on the fireworks. So now we're over in Fantasyland. There was like a 5-minute wait for It's a Small World, which is terribly not my favorite ride. Most everybody else went on it. We're just waiting for me to get out. We're gonna hit the Haunted Mansion and then go back to the resort, which is sad because tonight's the last night that we stay there, and then we have to get up in the morning and pack our stuff so that we can move resorts. And Wilderness Lodge has been, I think, all of us, our favorite place to stay. So hopefully we can make that happen again. Jody is being a little bit of a pest.
Your brother's nuts.
Jeff, this is family friendly. Yeah. Beep.